Hey everyone, so today we are going to attempt to play catch up because there's been a lot going on the internet and I am behind. But it's kind of giving me time to really look at the situations and try to form an opinion. But this one in particular, So let me give my disclaimer first. Alright, I do cuss in my videos. I try to keep it to a minimum, but cuss words are there. So yeah, if you have little ones around, please go watch something else. Come back later. I would love to have you here. I'm not kid friendly. With that out of the way, let me say, it's been a lot. There has been so much. So I did talk yesterday a little bit about Katie Joy, and I didn't go into detail about what's been going on. It's just an overview of yeah, she's still shitty. She's still gonna be shitty, hopefully, or we had hoped that she would change, and she didn't, and I don't find it surprising, but I'm still waiting to see what you guys have to say, because my video is still uploading, actually, because we had some issues there. It was supposed to upload last night, and then I woke up and it wasn't uploaded, so trying to get that done. But also, on the internet, there has been more crap happening, and the whole David Dobrik thing. That's what we're here to talk about today. You can tell by the title. I never think about that when I'm recording. I'm I haven't told you yet. But yeah, title, duh. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? I'm a little bit all over the place. But I'm going to try to reel it in, pull it together, and get through this video. So, if you don't know, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows, but I didn't, I did, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about, reel it in. Alright, I knew who David Dobrik was, okay, not very well, I wouldn't have recognized his face, which is really bad, but he's extremely popular. He's been on YouTube for a long time, and we have all at least heard of the Vlog Squad, okay? Now, I learned a little bit about the Vlog Squad when Trisha Paytas was dating Jason Nash. I'm not a huge Trisha fan. Trisha is very problematic in the things that she has said and done. But also, I feel that a lot of it's just that persona that she has. And I feel let me just say one thing about Trisha Paytas real quick. Her, when she is covering stuff like this, talking about things like this, and when she's being more serious and real, she's so endearing. And I feel if she kept that up and started to show a maturity in her content, people would fall back in love with her. It's the fuckery and the bullshit and the pretending to have DID that did it for most of us. We were yeah, nope, we're not doing this. But I feel if she went back and thought about it and saw where this situation in particular, where she was being very serious and talking about serious topics and not making a joke out of it, not trolling, not bullshitting, she could see the reaction there. I think a lot of us have had a positive reaction to it, and it's something about seeing the YouTuber's real side, because I said, I feel a lot of Trisha Paytas is just the persona. And everybody's well, she shares her whole life and da-da-da-da-da. Nobody shares their whole life. Trisha may share a lot, but none of it, you can't, this is becoming a whole Trisha thing. Point is that no matter how many videos she posts, no matter how many years she's been doing this, you don't see the whole Trisha and what she chooses to put online. Even though she shares a lot of information about her personal life, doesn't mean that she really shares herself. And I feel if she showed more of her realness, more of herself, and a more mature side, that people really would just fall back in love with Trisha, and she could continue her career successfully. That's a whole nother thing. So her dating Jason Nash, that's what I was gonna say. I'm not a big Trisha fan. Sounds like it, right? But I did watch some of her stuff back then. Of course, the drama going on. I'm into drama. So when there was drama between her and Jason, I watched her threaten many years ago to out David Dobrik and talk about the Vlog Squad. and all the things wrong with it. And something that's been pointed out, and I wasn't sure of this, but it's been pointed out in several videos now, that people seem to think that Trisha started coming for the Vlog Squad because of Jason breaking up with her. Like, she's this crazy ex-girlfriend. And while she may be, I don't think she really is. Like, again, I think there's like real life Trisha, and then there's the public persona. I think she was really in love with Jason. It did really hurt her, but I don't think that had shit to do with what this is about. And it's been pointed out that she actually made the first video talking about the Vlog Squad and shit going on in that situation, because at the time, is it Brandon Kavanaugh? I don't fucking know his name, but the dude was dating an underage girl and talking on camera about, like, because I think David Dobrik asked the girl, like, is sex good with him? And she's like, yeah. And, like, she was like 17 years old. But she made that video before her and Jason broke up, and I actually think I heard somewhere that that's why he broke up with her, because she started, like, talking shit about what was going on, because it was wrong. Like, she started speaking out about it. She wasn't talking shit. She was speaking out about what she was seeing. And I think she just doesn't get enough credit because of the persona that she's put out there for so long. People believe that is Trisha, so that, you know, negates everything she has to say. And it's really sucky, but, I mean, she put herself in that position, and why am I still talking about Trisha? All right. I'm sorry. My brain today. So when all this started coming out, I was like, well, this is exactly what Trisha's been saying, but what made the difference, I believe, is having Ethan Klein from H3H3 and the Frenemies podcast, having him back it up, you know, not back it up and like saying, well, I know he's like that too, but just saying, look, I believe you, let's check this out, let's talk about this, and really getting it out there on the podcast. That made all of the difference. And then there was a older Vlog Squad, why do I have trouble saying Vlog Squad member? Y'all bear with me, I'm so sorry. I'm lucky y'all love me. Like, I really am. I'm so lucky, thank you. But former member of the Vlog Squad comes forward, and he talks about how he was pretty much treated as the token black guy, the one to be the butt of the jokes, you know. We're like, basically what he was saying was they would have certain people, like minorities, and he was the black one, to be the black one, you know what I mean? Like, so that they can make these like racially insensitive jokes, but be like, but I have a black friend though, like we're friends and I'm picking on him. It was just so fucked up and shitty. Like, I'm so shitty. But they also did a video, a prank. They like to call them bits. And I never watched them, the Vlog Squad, David Dobrik, Jason Nash, none of them. But I can't imagine any of this actually being like entertaining or funny. And I mean, there are obviously millions of people that watch them, but I don't get it. I don't find any of it entertaining or funny. So this bit, this prank, was to tell this man that he was going to be making out with this girl, like, hot chick. You know, you're going to be blindfolded, but you're going to kiss her. You can make out, you can do whatever, you know, but you're blindfolded. And then turns out he's kissing Jason Nash. And so I believe this happened. Actually, yeah, this happened twice. And they were like, well, the first time, I've seen people say, well, the first time he didn't consent, but the second time he did, and whatever. Let me tell you something. Unless if it was specifically told to him, this is what's actually going to happen, like, we're going to film this video, we're going to say you're going to kiss a girl, but you're actually going to be kissing Jason, and he actually consents to filming that, then it's not consent. And it was obvious that he didn't know. So doing shit like that for a prank or a bit or a joke is not okay in any circumstance whatsoever. And then to film it and put it on YouTube is even worse. Never, ever, ever. If you think it's funny, think it's cool, like, haha, we're gonna do some stupid shit, don't fucking do it. Do not fucking film it and then post it. And it's a whole nother level when you have millions of subscribers. So that comes out, and there's a few friends of the Vlog Squad or ex-Vlog Squad members. I don't know these people, but they're like defending David Dobrik, and then the argument becomes, okay, well, it starts there. It's like, is David really a bad person? How much, how much did this other guy know beforehand, and did he say it was okay, and so whatever. And then it comes out that Trisha had been reached out to for a comment for this Insider article that was coming out about David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad. So she talks about it. So David comes out with an apology. Well, the apology is absolute shit. Like the first one, because there's two. Of course there's two. Because, let me tell you something. If you have to redo an apology video, you just suck. Because it should be pretty simple to get on camera and say, this is what the fuck I did. I'm not going to do that shit anymore. I'm sorry, like genuinely sorry for what I've done and for how that affected you. And I won't do that shit again. And I know that's going to take time for everyone to see, but I hope that you will be willing to give me that chance. And then that's it. There's nothing more, nothing else you can say. There's nothing else that needs to be said. You get on here and you genuinely say, I fucked up, here's where I fucked up, here's why I won't fuck up again, I'm sorry for the people that have been affected by it, and then you just do the thing. You don't do that thing anymore, and you move forward. It's not that hard. If you have to make an apology video twice, just don't. Just fucking don't. So he makes the first one, it's shit. But he was trying to get ahead of that Insider article. Meanwhile, another one of his friends makes a video talking shit or called out the journalist and tried to get a recording of her saying that she was sorry for what she had said because she was so wrong. Apparently he was very upset by the fact that they were saying that he bought alcohol for these. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. The situation was, there's a party, and David Dobrik thinks it would just be so fun and cool and fresh and new to try to set up his friend Dirty Dom, who I don't fucking know. He wants to set up a fivesome. Okay? He wants to get a bunch of girls over there. Well, he apparently posted asking for people willing, and these girls, who were big fans of David Dobrik, were like, oh, we're going over there. Like, we want to meet David. Now, from the beginning, no one wanted to actually have sex with this Dirty Dom guy. He seems like a douchebag, and I would not fuck him either. Girls, I don't blame you. But they did want to meet David Dobrik. And so this got brought up as like, the power dynamic, the power that David has over his friends to influence what they say and do, as well as fans. So these girls did not want to have sex with Dom. And then, after being there at this party, he gets someone to go get alcohol to loosen the girls up, to get them to have sex with Dom. If anybody has to explain how that's fucked up, I don't know what to tell you. So fucked up. And I don't care what age you are. You can be old enough to drink, which these girls were not. They weren't, as far as we know, under the age of 18, but they were not old enough to purchase their own alcohol. But even if they had been, using alcohol or any substance to loosen someone up to get them to do what you want is predatory and fucked up. It's not okay. So the other friend that was trying to downplay everything and basically trash this reporter, he was upset by the fact that it was said that he went and got the alcohol. His point was he didn't buy the alcohol. There was another person there, another guy, and he went with him. That guy buys the alcohol. He's the one seen walking back into the home with the alcohol, and this guy was just with him. My thing is, you knew what the fuck y'all were going to the store for. You were at the party. You heard what was asked. You went with him. You saw him buy it, and you come back with him, and you never did anything. And I was watching, oh dear God, please do not let me forget her name right now. Hello, Leash. I was watching her, and she talks about culpability and how everyone there that night was responsible to some degree. And there are differences between, somebody buying the alcohol and somebody just standing by not saying anything, or somebody leaving and then the person who did it. So what happens is these girls get drunk. 2 of the girls. One gets so drunk that she literally blacks out. She passes out in the room with Dirty Dom. And the other girl's in there as well. And she's really drunk. Now, there are 2 friends. I believe they had 2 friends with them. They were out with the other people in the living room. But while they go into this room with Dirty Dom, you have David Dobrik and these other people all peeking in, because it's going to be a part of the vlog. Like, look, they're in there fucking, like, they weren't going to show it, but they're showing the reaction of, like, them looking in the room and like, oh my god, this is what I see. There's naked people. Which is disgusting. Like, absolutely disgusting. Like, there was, when Trisha was with Jason, there was this vlog that David did where he hid in the bathroom of the hotel, waited for Jason and Trisha to get there, have sex. Jason fucking knew that David's in the bathroom. They have sex, and then she walks into the bathroom naked, and it's like, oh, surprise, David was here the whole time. Let me tell you something. Ladies, girls, whoever needs to hear this. If your man is okay with someone being there like that, just hiding in the bathroom, just listening to you have the sex, that motherfucker doesn't give a shit about you. My old man, my late husband, and my current old man would have beat someone's ass, because you're with somebody, like, you should be protective of them and their body and their, what do you call it? You should be protective of them. Period. So anybody that would do this is just fucking nasty. I don't like Jason Ash. The motherfucker's old as shit, and he's running around behind this 20-some-year-old trying to suck his ass and suck his dick and do everything he wants because he needs that money. Anyway, the girls are in the room. People are peeking in and trying to get content. And at some point, Dirty Dom locks the fucking door. So it's not just for the vlog. This is happening. And from what we can understand actually happened, one of the girls was completely blacked out, and he did rape her. From what we can, I should have gave a trigger warning. I am so sorry. I'll put trigger warning in the title. And then the other girl was really drunk, and it was so bad to the point that the girl that was awake but drunk said that Dirty Dom was doing things to the girl that was passed out. So she started doing the things so that he wouldn't be the one doing them. That's what she told the girl who was passed out, like, when she woke up, which is just, it's heartbreaking and horrible. It's disgusting and wrong, and I get what that girl was thinking. I do. And it's just, to be put in that position for either girl is so fucking disgusting. But also to be put in that position by someone you looked up to and you idolized and you thought was so fucking cool. I can't imagine. And this whole thing is just so fucked up. And it really is heartbreaking for these girls. And like I said, I don't care what fucking age they were. Probably one of the most popular things I say on my channel. No one deserves this. Like, no one ever deserves to be violated and, have their trust violated, their body violated. Like, and all these people were there. So what the fuck? Now, originally when David had requested or told someone to go get alcohol, he told Jason to do so. And Trisha Paytas, excuse me, she was there, and she was dating Jason at the time, so she's like, fuck no, you're not going to buy these underage girls alcohol. Like, are you fucking crazy? So, thank God for Trisha. And she says, like, these girls didn't want to do anything, which has been made very clear, and that they were very uncomfortable, and then she was like, we just need to get out of here. Now, I've seen Trisha get some hate for that, and, she should have done something. She should have called the police. She should have said something. yes, I feel like she could have done more than what she did. However, even though it was looking kind of fucked up that they were going to get these girls to drinking and, you know, no one could have known for sure that it would get to where it got to. And, I mean, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about it, because it's like, you don't know unless you're in that situation, and I feel like she did do, like, what she thought was right by telling Jason, like, don't buy the alcohol, let's get the fuck up out of here. But at the same time, like, yeah, things could have been avoided if she had done more. But that goes for everyone there. Things could have been avoided. Things could have been stopped. It didn't have to go where it went, and it's just horrible. So this whole David Dobrik thing, people are saying, well, you can't hold him responsible because, you know, he just holds the camera, and that's been proven that it's not just him holding the camera. He's encouraging it. He's pushing the shit to happen for his vlog, for content, for money. So now he is being held accountable to an extent by the internet. So are the other Vlog Squad members. Real quick, I just want to say I can't wait to see what Gabby Hanna has to say, because she actually used to hang around the Vlog Squad. So, and there's always been speculation about how that friendship ended, so I'm interested in that. But, so everybody's being held accountable as much as possible with people on the internet, you know, doing the things. David Dobrik has lost a shit ton of sponsorships, rightfully so. And I believe is losing like 300,000 subscribers according to Social Blade. He's also deleted a shit ton of videos and views and things, so it'll be interesting to see where this goes and what comes of it. I think the Insider article really helped a lot, but it kills me that for years Trisha Paytas was trying to tell people, like really trying, and nobody listened, because again, her persona and what we know her for made it discredit anything she could possibly say about these Golden Boys. Which, before I go, because I know this is probably getting really long, but I don't understand how people didn't see a problem with this before. And, you know, it's like when the Shane Dawson stuff came up, everybody was like, well, I didn't know about that stuff back then. And the majority of us didn't. But the Vlog Squad, people have been like stans of for a long time. Like, we knew, well, I didn't, because I didn't watch them, but people that watched them knew what their content was. Now, were they just assuming that it was strictly content, that it wasn't real? Or were they viewing this as, this is really how he is? And that does make a huge difference. And why wasn't this talked about sooner? Because he hardly tries to cover up what he has done, and, you know, the fact that he was trying to convince these girls to have sex with Dom. And the fact that that was even content. The fact that hiding in a bathroom to listen to Jason and Trisha have sex when Trisha didn't know he was there. The fact that that was an idea for content is fucking disgusting. And I want to know, truly, I want to know, why was this not talked about sooner? Why were people not enraged sooner? And I think we really need to have a bigger conversation once everyone's held accountable and things slow down. I think there's a bigger conversation to be had. When do we draw the line? You know, there's people being canceled left and right all the time for the smallest things and whatever. But where do we stop and draw a line and say, this seems fucked up. Let's check this shit out. And I'm not saying, like, I don't want anybody to jump to cancel people, because I think that's wrong. But at the same time, shit like this has gotten through. This has been going on for years. And now all of a sudden, the right people are looking, and it's like, holy shit. So, we need to have a conversation. What do we do? How do we handle shit? How do we prevent the shit from getting to this point? What is it that we need to look for? When is it okay to say something, or when do we need to say something? And without canceling people for no reason, but also being very aware of what's going on and what could potentially be an issue. So I don't know what to expect from here on out, but I am glad that these girls were able to tell their story. They do not want to be identified. They do not want to be talked about as far as like their names and their, So if you know who it is or who it was, please don't share any of their information. They don't need to be, they don't deserve to have anything like that happen to them. They just need to be able to move on. But I'm glad that their story is out there and the truth is out there. And most importantly, that David Dobrik and all his Vlog Squad men folks can't do the same thing again. By holding them accountable and doing something about this, it hopefully stops them from being able to do similar shit. Educating his other fans and saying, like, hey, David Dobrik does this shit. So, like, if you expect to go meet him and have a great time, this might happen. And, hopefully it protects people. And the whole thing, like, you've got to be one disgusting individual to use your influence and your celebrity to convince people to do what you want them to do. And then on top of that, when they still don't want to do it, I'll just get them drunk. And then they'll do it. And they'll do it for the vlog. Makes me sick. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you there. I love you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.